have here with me Lucinda Gulawan Kisif, the Executive Officer from Book Bilong Pikinini. Thank you so much for being with us on the show today.
Thank you for having me on the show, Diane.
So, Book Bilong Pikinini has just celebrated 9 years of
Yes.
existence, right, in PNG. Can you tell us, congratulations first, and can you tell us a bit about Book Bilong Pikinini?
Well, thank you, Diane. Well, Book Bilong Pikinini was started in 2017. There were two expatriate women, Anne Mukherjee and Anne Sophie Hammond, who were wives of the diplomatic corps at the time, the Australian High Commissioner and the head of the UNESCO in PNG. They realized that there was a need to have library services for children in Papua New Guinea, because they were taking their children out to look for a library where they could take their children to read, and there weren't any. And so that motivated them to start the Book Bilong Pikinini organization. They've established a library at the children's ward at the Port Moresby General Hospital, and from there on they established a library at the Hohola Special Education Center. It's a resource center for children with disabilities, and from then on it's grown, and we now have 17 libraries throughout the country, Diane. So we're spread across 6 provinces. We have 9 in Port Moresby, 1 in Central, 2 in Lae, 2 in Goroka, 2 in Alatau, and 1 in Manus.
Wow. And what kind of programs are at the libraries? What are the age groups first of like the young people that can come in and be a part of the program, and what are the programs offered at the library?
Okay, so our focus is on obviously in supporting the vulnerable children in Papua New Guinea with literacy. As you may be aware, there are a lot of literacy challenges in Papua New Guinea. So we have an early childhood literacy program that's rolled out weekly in our libraries, and there are 2 sessions in the mornings that cater for children ages between 4 and 5 years of age. So they're taken through an early childhood literacy program over the course of 12 months. And we have a school support program in the afternoons that's run, and it targets all the children in elementary and primary school. So if you walk up at one of our libraries, that's what you'll expect to see.
Great. And I understand that just recently Book Bilong Pikinini signed a MOU with Oil Search. Congratulations, and if you can tell us a bit about that.
Oh, definitely, Diane. We're excited about this partnership with Oil Search. Book Bilong Pikinini, at Book Bilong Pikinini, we realized that we're not able to reach out to the entire country with our program. And so we have an outreach program that's working with existing sponsors and donors in remote communities in Papua New Guinea. As such, we've just started a partnership with and have signed the MOU, as you said, with Oil Search, was rolling out 2 libraries, one in Kikori in the Gulf Province and one in Tari in the Hela Province.
Wow, and so what has been some of the success stories?
Oh, there's been a whole lot of success stories and achievements over the past 9 years. Over the past 9 years, we've had thousands of children come and pass through our early childhood literacy program. Last year in 2015, we did an impact sort of assessment on our program delivery in the early childhood literacy program, and what we found was that in a 10-month period, 5-year-old children who had otherwise not had that opportunity to read and write had their literacy levels increased by about 37%. So from nothing, they're able to read. So we strongly believe in supporting early childhood literacy, because our government policy only caters for children from 6 years and above. So our programs are targeting those vulnerable children to give them an early start in life, a foundation, so that they can go on and pursue opportunities. They can have the dreams and hopes to be one day do something and get somewhere in life.
And how can people get involved with Book Bilong Pikinini if they're interested?
Okay, we have a outreach program, as I mentioned earlier, called the Book Bilong Community Program. If there are individuals out there, and a lot of people in our towns and cities who are interested in starting literacy initiatives back in their communities, we encourage you to write to us for a book donation, perhaps to your communities in the villages, wherever they may be. Also, we encourage people to partner or to volunteer with us on our various activities and programs. Having said that, we have big literacy campaign coming up during Literacy Week in September, where we have a number of activities lined up. We have a book fair to promote access to books. We have a Dad's Read campaign on the first week in September, where we're encouraging Melanesian men to spend a few minutes each day to read to their children. And then we have a book launch towards the end of the week, about the 10th of September. So we're encouraging all Papua New Guineans to come on board, join us, support us, but not only that, to also support literacy initiatives back at their home. So next time they go back to the village, just check out the local school if it's got library books and other materials. So that's how they can support Buklong Pikinini, but they can also, on a more generally, support the literacy campaign throughout the country.
Great. Well, that's all we have time for today. Thanks so much for joining me for Afternoon Tea.
Thank you, Diane.